So for those reasons, the next serve you should learn in your serve development is a slice serve, which can be used as a changeup on a first serve or can be used as a second serve early on in your development. This is a serve that's a lot easier to learn than the kick serve for the following reason. You can execute the slice serve with the same amount of torso rotation that you have on your flat serve. That part on the serve is not going to change. The only thing you need to adjust is the toss, where you can throw it a little bit more to your right if you are right-handed. Naturally, with this toss, you get an automatic slice serve. So if you throw the ball at 2 o'clock, naturally the racket will travel further towards the right. It will be more vertical at contact, and since the racket is going towards this side, it's likely going to continue going that way, and that will impart slice on the ball. When the racket comes laterally across the ball this way with a more vertical position of the racket head, and now we're talking about a slice serve. So this will naturally happen if you toss the ball more to the right if you're right-handed. Eventually, you don't want to throw the ball way off to the side, because number one, it's very easy to read, but also you do lose a little bit of power when the ball is tossed too far away from your core. So you're going to start sliding that toss more towards 1 o'clock. And now the easy technique to develop a slice serve is a proper finish. So if you intend to finish with the strings facing the sky and the palm of your hand up towards the sky, and this will naturally help you with more of a lateral swing path at contact, and it will result in a slice serve. So when you get comfortable with the slice, it's time to learn the kick. And the great thing about doing this progression, where you're learning all the fundamentals of the other serves first and then you introduce the kick, there's really only 2 things that you need to do different in order to generate kick on your serve. The first thing you're going to do on your kick serve is stay sideways. You're not going to allow the body to rotate like it has on the previous 2 serves. So you're going to hold the torso rotation, in other words, stay sideways. Another thing that you're going to do is you're going to have to toss the ball further towards the left if you're right-handed. It is adequate to leave it at 12 o'clock, but I actually prefer it at 11:30. So you're going to throw the ball slightly to the left. It's okay for the toss to arc into that position. I don't see any problem with that. When you arc the ball, make sure that the ball isn't traveling too far over this way, that the ball falls through a hoop like a sky hook in basketball, and it falls through at 11:30 when you do those 2 things. Only 2 things. You don't need to change anything else. If you already possess the fundamentals, then you get a natural kick serve, because when you stay sideways at contact and the ball is more on this side of your body, naturally the racket will be turned more towards the side, and then when you go diagonally across the ball, you will impart topspin on your serve.